Friday night baseball is live on the air on the show. Tonight, the fourth of the 6-game set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Jerry Keel, a left-hander Californian, gets the call here. 6'6" and 240 pounds. He is age 26, as he will get the call for the Missions here tonight. Brian De La Cruz, the right fielder, strides to the plate as he is the first one to get this game started for us here tonight. Jerry Keel, first pitch of the ball game, and we are underway, as that's going to be a ground ball right for the out. And there is one away. Chance now to get the starting lineups for the AA Central and the affiliate of the Houston Astros, the Corpus Christi Hooks. Well, as of last night, the Hooks won the double header of last night. Finals in the scores was 3-1 and then 5-4. You gotta like how San Antonio nearly came back and tried to win the ball game, and pretty much that was a little push. I mean, you like the push, and it's pretty good. Great Kessinger already striding to the plate with one man away and nobody on. Partly cloudy skies, beautiful evening for baseball here in the industry. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Second baseman has it. Calls off the right fielder and the center fielder. And there's the second out of the inning. The catcher, Corey Lee, coming up now for Corpus Christi. Here is the pitch. And that's a curveball in the zone. And the count now 0-1. Jerry Keel, back in 2017, was assigned to the Purio Javelinas. Then he started being assigned to the San Diego Padres. And then firsthand started with the San Antonio Missions back on April 1st of 2018 from Lake Elsinore Storm. So far, Keel is a really good left-handed pitcher from California, and he's got it down for strikeouts, and so far strikeouts and ERA totals have climbed up ever since he started for the Missions back in the year of 2018. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. That will do, and that will end this half inning. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first, and we have no score. Ronel Blanco, a right-hander from Santiago, Dominican Republic, will take the call here as strides to the mound for the bottom half of the first inning. Well, here is C.J. Abrams, the shortstop here tonight, as we get you set for the home half of the first inning. And that's going to be a slider, and the count now 1-0. Missions try to look for a W here this evening after losing the doubleheader. So far winning the first of the 6-game set. The final for that one was San Antonio 4-3, the final on Tuesday night's game. Lifted high in the air, and the second baseman calls off the center field and right fielders for the out. Well, the chance now to get the starting lineups here in the AA Central and the affiliate of the San Diego Padres, your San Antonio Missions. So far, these guys looking for a W, and gotta say, hope is on their side tonight. So far, they're gonna try to get in and win this one here this evening. Ben Ruda, so far through this series, he's had a great opposition so far. 333, and that one lifted high in the air, left field, and there is another fly out, and the left fielder records the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Winston Sawyer coming up, strides to the plate. Friday night baseball underway. Don't forget tomorrow and Sunday games at 7:05. Don't forget Tuesday, the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles are coming to town. AA Central affiliate, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And after that 6-game set, Missions are on the road. They'll head to Corpus Christi for 6 games. Return to the next following homestand and play the Springfield Cardinals. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is, swing and a miss, and he's just a little bit too jumpy. The slider, and the count now 2-2. 2-2, the pitch, swing and a miss, and Sawyer goes down on strikes, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no wearers, and nobody left. We go to the top of the second, no score.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman for Corpus Christi, JJ Matajevic. Strides to the plate to start the top half of the second inning, and that's going to be in there. Four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. So far, the Frisco Rough Riders still hold on to the first place position in the AA Central. Wichita, so far, they are in the first place position for the North. 1 ball, 1 strike to JJ Matajevic. Here is the pitch right there. Four-seam fastball outside, and the count now 2 balls and a strike. So far tonight, Amarillo versing off the Wichita wind surge. Midland at Frisco. High in the air, and that goes foul. Corpus Christi tonight playing the San Antonio Missions. Northwest Arkansas at Springfield. Arkansas at Tulsa. Right there, a slider. And the count now is 2-2. So far, go ahead and see what is going on. Arkansas and Tulsa had their doubleheader. So far, they played 7 innings due to the rain they had yesterday. Right there to third for the out, and there is one away. Chance now to give you the starting defensive alignment today, and patrolling shortstop is the great guy out there, C.J. Abrams. He's a pretty good guy out there, usually patrolling the second baseman area. So far, this guy, he has some pretty good friends out there at second and first. And he wants that Taco Bell double play. Anytime the Missions overturn a double play, you could get a free coupon for tacos. Just go down and to your local Taco Bell, and you could get 2 free tacos with any order. Swing and a miss in the four-seam fastball, and then the count 0-2. Corpus Christi batter number 5 in the list here, Corey Julks. 0-2 in the count. Here's the pitch. Lifted high. And that's going to fall for the base hit. Running hard. And he's in there with a 1-out double. And now the Hooks have a runner.
The center fielder, number 4.
And Jolks is in second. Scoring position is Corey. And now here is Alex McKenna. Right there, a 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. Average is a 218. And opposition is a 264 for McKenna. So far, he's had 16 RBIs. And so far, pretty good for McKenna for Corpus Christi. 0-2 is the count. Runner at second and 1 away. No score through this half inning. Right there, curveball, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got a pretty good home crowd. Beautiful weather for baseball. Even though they do say there is rain and thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. We will most certainly keep our eyes on the weather. Right there, lifted high, third baseman out there in foul territory will make the grab for the out. And there is 2 away here in this half inning.
Benedetti.
Carmen Benedetti coming up, the number 7 hitter. Corpus Christi with the runner out at second base. And now here is the pitch by Keel right there, a curveball. And the count now 0-1. Benedetti at a 219 average. 263 in the opposition with 14 ribbies and 11 home runs so far. Right there, high fly ball, and that's going to land foul. The count now is 0-2. 3 games left of the 6-game set, and slider, get him down, and that ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the second. We still have no score. Bottom of the second, and here is the right fielder, Tirso Ornales.
The right fielder, Tirso
Ornales coming in to lead us off here in this home half. Right there, lifted high. Left field, running after it, makes the play, and there is 1 away. Corpus Christi Hooks defensive alignment, and gotta say left field, Corey Jolks out there. Alex McKenna out in center field, and Brian De La Cruz in right field. JJ Matajevic out at first base, and gotta say the outfield is really good so far with Jolks and Brian De La Cruz in left and right. So far these guys, including the center fielder, has a pretty good role to get in and try to chase the ball down and try to get the missions off the board like they did yesterday. This game was just scoreless, and I tell you one thing, it really was. Jason Vila coming in as he takes a splitter, and the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch right there, swing and a miss, and that would have been ball 2. And Ronel Blanco getting his second strikeout of the ball game. And there is 2 away. Here is Fisher Asuncion, the designated hitter for the Missions. He strides to the plate, and that's a splitter down low, and the count now is 1-0. So far, Saturday and Sunday games at 7:05 against the Corpus Christi Hooks, and Tuesday against Amarillo. Make sure you get your tickets. Don't forget to tune in on that Tuesday evening as we play the Arizona Diamondbacks AA affiliate. The Arizona, should I say it was the Amarillo Sod Poodles, but they are for Arizona. I mean, it sounds pretty good. I mean, the Sod Poodles were the AA affiliate in the Texas League for the San Diego Padres. Back during the time the Missions were in the AAA Pacific Coast League under the AAA affiliate, the Milwaukee Brewers, which evidently the Brewers moved to Nashville. Right there, that's going to be lifted high, and that's going to be a base hit. So far, the Missions and the Hooks are at one hit apiece in this game. So Nashville is AAA affiliate to the Brewers, which they were formerly known for the Texas Rangers. And evidently, the Round Rock Express was a Houston Astros affiliate, but now they went back to the Texas Rangers AAA affiliate. Right there, high fly ball, and that'll be the count 1-1 as that will bounce off the wall. So far, there's been a lot of switch-arounds through the last couple of years, you know. So far, the Missions had 2 terms in AAA, and so far they were forced to go back to AA due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that will do it. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit and 1 left. We go to the top of the 3rd, and we have no score through 2. Leading off the top half of the 3rd for Corpus Christi, Jeremy Pena, as he strides to the plate for the top half of the 3rd. Here is the pitch. Kicks and deals right there. Curveball outside. And the count now is 1-0. 1-0. Right there. Swing and a miss. And they'll get him down for the first strike. And the count now 1-1. Good home crowd here tonight. So far, in totals will be in the top half of the 8th inning, as we will put up the attendance for you. Right there, lifted high, and that's going to fall for the base hit. That will be a no-out single, and Pena is out on first.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, C.J.
And now here is the number 9 hitter, C.J. Hinojosa. Hinojosa coming in. There is a double play possibility and also Taco Bell as it is. 2 free crispy tacos and that coupon to get those. Take that down to your local Taco Bell and get those 2 free tacos. Just show them the coupon from the courtesy of your San Antonio Missions. Count now is 0-2 to C.J. Hinojosa. Runner at first and nobody is out. The pitch by Jerry right there, lifted high. That will go foul, out in foul territory. And that's 0-2. Still hanging on. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down. A curveball chasing. And Hinojosa goes down 1 away. Third strikeout to Jerry Keel. And he's in disbelief, talking to the home plate umpire as he walks back to the bullpen. So far, walk away and don't say anything else or you'll make that home plate umpire real angry. Ryan De La Cruz coming in, the right fielder, as he is also the leadoff hitter for the Hooks. And 0 for 1 here tonight. Right there, a changeup, and the count now is 0-2. Right there, swing and a miss, and De La Cruz goes down on strikes. And the fourth one of the evening for Jerry Keel. And now up to bat is Gray Kessinger. 2 up, 2 down, and this could be a 1-2-3 inning for the Hooks here tonight. And so far through this series, there's been one guy on the mound for the Missions. He literally, the other night, struck out the side on 9 pitches. And now here's the pitch, four-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-2. So far, Jerry Keel looking for a strikeout the side on 9 pitches. Here's the pitch right there, a changeup, and the count now is 0-2. So far, Kessinger is not in love with that pitch. So far, he's shaking his head at home plate umpire, and he's right there, 0-2, right there, and that is going to be a strikeout. And Jerry Keel strikes out the side on 9 pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the third, and we still have no score. Bottom of the third, and here is Jackson Whitaker as he strides to the plate. Taking a four-seam fastball, the count now is 1-0. Scoreless through 3.5, and San Antonio looking to get some runs and some hits in the columns. 1-1. Down low, a splitter, and the count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and one. Here is the delivery, swing and a miss, a splitter, get him chasing, and even things up at 2-2. 2-2, right there, fouled off, right field, and that will go foul right to the audience. And he still hangs on, 2-2. Swing and a miss, a slider. And Whitaker goes down on strikes, and Blanco will have the 4th strikeout of the evening. And that'll bring in Scott Rohde. Striding to the plate. Rohde has been called back from AAA, going back to AA as he is on the injury list. So far, he has a rehab assignment down here for the Missions. The count now is 0-1. Right there, lifted high, that will go foul. And the count now is 0-2. Hanging on right there, Blanco pitches and delivers a four-seam fastball. And the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. Blanco from Santiago in the Dominican Republic. So far, that is his home out there. 5th strikeout, Ronel Blanco.
Now batting, shortstop, CJ.
And that brings in shortstop CJ Abrams. Born on August 31st, 1993. And he is age 28. So far, doing pretty well. Even though his birthday, he'll be 28th beginning next month. And that's going to be right there, lifted high in the air. Runners chasing after it. Runner going to second, going to first. And he's going to stretch that to a triple and 2 outs. My goodness. And all you need is another base hit, and that will get the runner home from third. And now here is the left fielder, Ben Ruda. Ruda tonight, he is 0 for 1. Coming in right there outside the zone, a slider, and the count now is a ball and no strikes. Fly out in the first. That is Ben Ruda. As he comes in, a runner at third with a 2-out triple. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Right there, chasing it, the center field. And they will get out of there unscathed, and that will do for this half inning. No runs on a hit and no errors and 1 left. We go to the top of the 4th inning, and we still have no score. Corey Lee, the catcher, coming up to start this half inning here in the top half of the 4th. He strides to the plate, and Jerry Keel's got another 9 pitches to do. If he could get another 9 strikes and 3 outs. Right there, change up, and the count now is a ball and a strike. Good shot from our behind the plate camera view. As you can see, that's pretty good. Thank you, guys. 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Lee. Lifted high in the air. Center fielder under this one makes the catch for the out, and there is 1 away. JJ Matajevic coming in. Number 4 hitter, line out in the second, 0 for 1. Here is the pitch. Right there, change up, and the count now is 0 and 1. So far, when you get 3 strikeouts on 9 pitches, confidence level builds. And so far, Jerry Keel does that pretty well. Whoa. Okay, what the heck was that? I heard a big bang. Guess it's the baseball hitting on the roof. And there is another strikeout. 6-1 tonight for Jerry Keel.
The left fielder, number 9, Corey Jones.
And that brings in left field Corey Jolks. 1 for 1 by that single that he had. 4-seam fastball outside the zone. The count now 1-0. Or should I say he had a double in the second. That's why he had the 1 for 1. So I stand corrected. Do apologize, Corey. Right there, 4-seam fastball. Even things up at 1-1. One. Here's the pitch. And 4-seam fastball. And the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. Well, Jerry Keel doing pretty good. And so far, the missions looking to get this top half of the 4th inning. Another 0 for the Hooks. 4-seam fastball gets fouled off. The count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and there's another one, and Jolks goes down swinging. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and we still have no score. Winston Sawyer coming up, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first. So far ready to go here in this half inning. The pitch right there by Ronel Blanco, and take a cold strike, and the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and lifted high in the air. Winston going down, and he is the first out of the inning on a flyout, one away. Tirso Ornales coming up, an 0-for-1 flyout in the second. This is a tied ball game, looking for a way to get this one in the mission's lead. So far, that's what San Antonio has to do tonight in order to win this ball game. Ornales out in right field, up to bat. The count now 2-0. Four-seam fastball, 2-1 by that 96 mile an hour. Boy, this guy, Ronell, he throws some of the meanest fastballs. And that's going to be right there, lifted high, but that'll go right to the center field for the out. And the center fielder records that second out of the inning. Jason Villa coming in, 0-for-1, a strikeout in the second. Pitch count now for Corpus Christi and their starting pitcher, Ronel Blanco. Now 45 pitches. High in the air, center field under it, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no wearers, and nobody left. We go to the top half of the fifth, and we still have no score. Top of the fifth, and here is Alex McKenna.
For Corpus Christi, the center fielder, number 4, Alex
McKenna tonight out in center field. He is 0-for-1.
Ball inside.
And that's going to be a ball outside. And the count now is 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch right there, in there, called for a strike, and the count now is 1-1. The pitch, and that's going to be right there, and a jump throw gets him. My gracious. And as you can see, that this guy right here, he's a jump thrower. And C.J. Abrams, 2 times through the series, has jump throwed and nailed the batter going to first out. Boy, howdy. You got to give kudos to C.J. Abrams. So far, that's why he's out at shortstop. He is just one of a kind for these guys, for the San Antonio Missions. Now, Carmen Benedetti coming in 0-for-1. And a count now 1-1 on the four-seam fastball. So far, that's what drives a manager to his happy side. He's doing his happy dance out there in the dugout. So far, he might have a friend or a pitching coach dancing with him. Well, I gotta say, that's pretty funny right there if they just showed that on camera. Like, for real. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Carmen Benedetti. He gets ready, kicks and deals. Here's the pitch delivered right there, four-seam fastball out and left, and that will go foul. Top half of the fifth, no score, a scoreless ball game. So far, Jerry Keel kicks and deals, delivers, and that's going to be foul. And the count now at 2-2. One more time, Jerry Keel kicks and deals right there. High fly ball, center field, running after it, makes the play, and that ends 2 outs. Correction, 2 away in the inning. Thought it ended the inning already. And now here is Jeremy Pena. Pena coming in right here. Swing and a miss, the four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Well, I do apologize. I mean, I know there is 3 outs of the ball game. And so far, Pena is the last one here in this half inning. Lifted high in the air. Center field. Makes the catch. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Bottom half of the 5th, scoreless through 5.5.
Leading off for the missions.
Fisher Asuncion, the designated hitter, was a 1-for-1. Single in the 2nd. Strides to the plate. Pitch by Blanco. High fly ball out there, four-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. So far this game has been scoreless, and people are starting to wonder if there's going to be any runs scored right there. And that's going to get down a base hit right in front of the center fielder. And San Antonio looking to score some runs right here, right now. So you can see this instant replay right here. This was right in front of that center fielder. And now Manolo Capua coming in, ready to go. Kicks a deals right there, lifted high, and that's some room. It is gone. Out of here. And San Antonio breaks the tie. The home crowd goes crazy. And a manager and pitching coaches are so happy about that one. Manolo chose a right one, ripe enough to get out of the ballpark, and it did. So far, Lucky Fan will get that baseball, and they will take that one home. Jackson Whitaker, number 8 hole hitter, coming in as he strides to the plate as a last plate appearance, strikeout in the 3rd, and is 0-for-1. So far, sun setting. The missions have struck here in this half inning with 2. As the 7-hole hitter, Manolo Capua, will hit a double out of the ballpark. That's going to be right there. Right to 3rd, right to 1st. A 3-1 play, and there is the first out. Scott Rohde coming in, a strikeout in the 3rd. He is 0-for-1. And outside, and the count now, it's a ball and no strikes. So far, 3 games, 2 games, I should say, beginning tomorrow night and Sunday night. Sunday night baseball lifted high in the air. That's going to be trouble, as that's going to go all the way to the wall, and nobody can get that one. Running hard. Running for 3, trying to get a triple. And is he going to get in there? Yes, he will. He's got a 1-out triple right there. And that's going to be time for our manager to come out and pay a quick visit. So far, he is asking Blanco, what are you doing? Are you focusing? I mean, seriously, am I going to have to take you out? I mean, pitching coach could go out. Managers could go out. They can ask the same thing about this one particular pitcher. Why he's not focusing on strikes and why high fly balls could be the dangerous points where you could get seriously injured. And pretty much that would be bad. Right there, and that's a high fly ball, and that's going to be enough for an RBI. Running from 3rd. Running home, and there is the run. A sacrifice fly comes into play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And the missions lead it 3-0. Ben Ruda, 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. Left field tonight. Blanco picks and deals a two-seam fastball, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. 2 away, nobody on bases. 3 runs already homed here by the Missions. On at least 3 hits. And 2 high, 4-seam fastball. Count now 1-2. So far, we got plenty enough in this homestand. And it's going to be pretty good. Right there, left field, chasing after it. And he makes the play, and that ends the inning. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on bases. We go to the top half of the 6th. The San Antonio Missions lead it 3-0. CJ Hinojosa comes out.
Corpus Christi, the
third baseman who is really hot out there. Strikeout in the 3rd. He is 0 for 1 as he starts the top half of the 6th inning, looking to get in there. So far, Jerry Keel already at his 6th inning. And the count now is a ball and no strikes. Well, time is being called as here comes the manager. And so far, that will do it for the starter here tonight. Well, Reggie Lawson's going to be called upon to pitch. And that's going to do it for Jerry Keel here tonight. So he stands to be the winning pitcher if the bullpen can protect the 3-run lead.
Now pitching for the Missions.
So far, it will be great if they do that. Reggie Lawson coming in. Strides to the plate as he will start the top half of the 6th inning. A ball and no strikes as we start up a brand new pitcher. Lawson is a right-hander from California. Lifted high in the air, left field, running after it, makes the play, out there on the warning track for the out. So my goodness, that was a pretty good play right there as he ran left field, made some ground, and Ben Ruda covered 105 feet and 97.9% of the route. Reginald Jefferson Lawson, born on August 2nd, 1997. From Victorville, California. First draft pick of 2016. And age 23. He's got a birthday next month, which I do notice right there. And that's going to be a high fly ball, center field, running after it, and makes the catch for the out. And now Greg Kessinger, 0 for 2, strikeout and pop out. Last time up. Strides to the plate. Here's the pitch. And a 2-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. So far as this 6-game set gets ready to wrap up, especially on Sunday night, July 4th. Make sure you guys stay out and watch the fireworks as we celebrate Independence Day. Well, we'll talk more about that as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Missions lead it 3-0.
Your attention, please.
Tommy DeJunius coming in as he starts this half inning. So far, we'll go ahead and pull up his stats. And now here is Winston Sawyer. Sawyer coming in. And that's going to be a ball outside the zone, and the count now is 1-0. Tommy DeJunior is born on October 24th, 1995, from his hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina. He was the 26th round pick of 2017, and he got into the Cleveland Indians before the Indians drafted him to the Houston Astros. Colin McKee, the righty, warming up in the Hooks bullpen, so a little bit of activity as the Corpus Christi Hooks look to get in there. Right there, that's going to be a four-seam fastball, and the count now is 2-2. The Juniors is age 25. And so far, as he approaches his 26th birthday, beginning on October 24th, 2021, he's going to be a pretty good ball player for the Hooks. Right fielder is Tirsho Arnal. It's lifted high in the air. Right field under this one makes the play, and 2 away. So far, so good. Here is Jason Vila. Strides to the plate. Sun beginning to set on this Friday evening. After tonight, 2 games left of Corpus Christi. Series will conclude after Sunday night's game. And don't forget, Monday, the day off. And Tuesday through Sunday, beginning next week, versing off the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Well, that will do as we end the 6th inning and we go to the top of the 7th inning. We call it the stretch inning. It is a 3-0 ball game. Corpus Christi catcher Corey Lee starts the top of the 7th inning. As he comes in right there. And the count now a 12-inch curve. And the count 0-1. So far after the San Antonio Missions take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Missions are gone for 6 games. They will go to Corpus Christi. Play baseball on the beach. And swing and a miss, and a 12-inch curve gets them chasing. And the count now is 0-2. Series at Corpus Christi will wrap up on July 18th. As the Missions and the Hooks will conclude that 6-game set. Matt Vesgersian will be with y'all on the beach. And I will be back on July 20th as the San Antonio Missions will play host the visiting Springfield Cardinals. And that begins on July 20th. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count right here, and lifted high in the air. Center field under this one. He waits for it. And that will be the first out here in the stretch inning.
The first baseman,
JJ Matijevic. Last time up, lined out 0 for 2. So far after 6 games against Springfield, San Antonio will head to Amarillo. And that will be for a 6-game set. Now, I would say if it was a 7-game set, it would be at least a Tuesday through Monday game, which that would be funny. But evidently, this series on 2021 games are Tuesday through Sunday only. High in the air, left field. running after it, makes the play, and he covered ground again for the second out of the inning. As you can see, the left fielder so far running down 2, that is Ben Ruda. He covered 100 feet and 98% in the route. So far, so good. That left fielder, Ruda, keeping Corpus Christi off the scoreboard. And now here is Corey Julks. 1 for 2, a double in the second, as we have 2 outs and nobody on bases here in the top of the 7th stretch inning. Here's the pitch right there and lifted. Watch out over there out in the stands, as the count now is 0-1. Well, after we get back from Amarillo, August 3rd, the Corpus Christi Hooks will return, play the San Antonio Missions here at the Industry Center, here in good old San Antonio, Texas. Well, we call it the Alamo City, and so far, so good. Here's the 1-1 by Lawson. That's going to be lifted high left field, and that will go foul. Well, getting back to the subject now about the 4th of July, it is Independence Day. Sunday night game at 7:05, and after the game, sit back, relax, and enjoy the best fireworks show courtesy of your missions. Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th. We got more baseball ahead. The missions lead it 3-0. Colin McKee, 6'3", and a 225-pound, age 25 prospect, coming in as he will start the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for the missions.
And we are going to go ahead and pull up his stats. Colin McKee, born in Butler, Pennsylvania. 18th round pick of 2016 by the Houston Astros. So far, his college was Mercyhurst, Pennsylvania College. Oh, 1 right there, right to third. Throws to first, and that's a 3-1 play. And there is the out here in the bottom of the 7th. Manolo Capua coming in and slamming a 2-run shot as he drills that one out of the ballpark. And that right there gave him the lead. 3-0 missions. Manolo Capua 1 for 2 with 2 runs already RBI'd out of the ballpark right there. And that's going to be lifted high left field. And the left fielder will be under this one. Makes the catch. And there is the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Jackson Whitaker, the first baseman, has grounded out last time up and struck out through this game, 0 for 2. Looking for something good so far as we get through this beautiful evening. Missions look for this W. And so far, the win is in range as get ready and play the last 2 innings of baseball here. And that's going to be right to short and right to first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the top half of the 8th, and it's a 3-0 San Antonio lead. Corpus Christi will bring up Alex McKenna, the center fielder.
Number 4, Alex McKenna.
Coming in, Reggie Lawson right there, a four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. Top half of the 8th inning, 3-0 Missions. Here's a pitch by Lawson, swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-2. Oh and 2. High fly ball, but foul. So foul ball out and right. That will not be touched. And the count now 0-2. Right there, a 12-inch curve outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 11,836 in tonight's game. So far, the attendance is good. 1-2. Right there, four-seam fastball. And the count now 2-2. Full house here tonight. 2-2. Right there. And the second baseman takes it. And that will not get far enough for a base hit. And Carmen Benedetti coming in, struck out in the flyout. He is 0 for 2. Here's a pitch right there, four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-0. 1-0. Right there, swing and a miss. A changeup gets him outfouled for a strike. And the count now is 1-1. The pitch, swing and a miss. A four-seam fastball gets him outfouled for the strike. One and two. High fly ball right there, left field. Under it, makes the play. And Ruda has that one for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2, single in the third. 2 away, nobody on. 3-0 Missions. San Antonio's got this game in the bag, and it looks like it. So far, the Missions shutting down the Hooks. Pitch by Lawson. And that will be the four-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. Jeremy tonight is 1 for 2.
Too high. Ball.
Too high outside. And the count now 1-1. One ball, one strike the count, and lifted high in the air. Center field, runs it down, and ends the inning. Bottom half of the 8th coming up. And it's a 3-0 San Antonio lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kit Sheets is being called to do the pitching for the bottom half of the 8th inning. 5'10", 185 pounds, age 25. Scott Rohde coming in, 1 for 2, triple and a run. As he will verse off Kit Sheets. And that's a ball outside the zone. And the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. Slider near the bottom, and the count now is 1-1. Sheets is from Midlothian, Virginia. Born on May 18th, 1994. Lifted high in the air. Center field chasing it right near the warning track. Left field comes over. And that will be the first out of the inning. CJ Abrams, 1 for 2, tripled and run batted in. Coming in. And that's going to be a count now, 0-1. Sheets bats left and throws left. So far, Kit Sheets went to school. Virginia Polytechnic and Institute and State University of Blacksburg, Virginia. So far, the first strikeout, Kit Sheets gets in there, 2 away, and now Ben Ruda coming up as a fly out in the 5th inning. 3-0 our score. San Antonio leads it. Swing and a miss, a too high fastball. And the count now is 0-1. Ruda is 0 for 3 and lifted high, shortstop under it. And that ends this half inning. 3 more outs for Corpus Christi. And 9 1-2 hitters due up. It's a 3-0 ball game. CJ Hinonosa coming in. 0 for 2. A strikeout and a line out. 3 outs remain. Lifted high in the air. Shortstop Abrams recovers and he catches that one for the out.
Now batting.
Right field, Brian De La Cruz as he comes up, a leadoff hitter. 2 outs remain as the Missions look to close the door with Reggie Lawson being the guy for the save. Center field runs it down and he gets that one for the out. So 2 away and 1 more out, and that is Gray Kessinger. He was 0 for 3, a fly out in the 6th. So far, 2 fly balls have got Corpus Christi down to their final out of the inning. Kessinger is the last one here in this game, and gotta say, people are starting to head to the exits this evening. So far, Jerry Keel will be tonight's winning pitcher on the mound. Right there. And that ends the ball game. And as you can recall, a 3-0 shutout is better than nothing. Well, I gotta say, Jerry Keel is the winner as he holds up. And so far, it is a good one. Lawson gets the save. Blanco will get the loss for Corpus Christi. And so far, stay tuned. We got your win and losses coming up. And also, we got your final line scores from the AA Central. Stay tuned as we have more to give on this Friday evening.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Hooks, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight, as we get you set for the first thing that we're going to do, and that is your AA Central final score of the ball games. So far today, the Arkansas Travelers at Tulsa made up the doubleheader. And so far, the split series of that doubleheader. The first game, the Arkansas Travelers win a 3-1 ball game. And then game 2, Tulsa comes back and wins against Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas and Springfield. I gotta say, boy howdy, those Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Final score against Springfield, 14-1 in today's contest. Oh my goodness. Well, the Midland Rockhounds will lose to the Frisco Rough Riders by the final score of 5-4. And last but not least, we have the Wichita Wind Surge at Amarillo. So far as we look, the final score 9-5, as this ball game and the AA Central is retired for the evening. Well, let's go ahead and give you AA Central scores. So far, the Frisco Rough Riders win against Midland. So far, they will be 32-20. So far, the Rockhounds now 25-29. San Antonio 28-24. Corpus Christi 24-28. So far, the Amarillo Sod Poodles winning against the Wind Surge today. They will pick up their 23rd victory of the year. So the Wichita Wind Surge will be 30-22. So far, the Tulsa Drillers picking up a win and a loss. So they're 29-22. Arkansas picking up a win and a loss, 26-25. Northwest Arkansas picking up a win. So they'll be 27-23, defeating Springfield 16-36. So gotta say, for the Springfield Cardinals, that's not really good. So far, let's go ahead and go to your standings for this full season. Go ahead and look at the AA Central and see who we got out in third place. Northwest Arkansas. Oh my goodness, these guys now put the Travelers down to the fourth place position as they defeat the Springfield Cardinals. So goodness, that right there, Arkansas in fourth, Springfield in the final spot. So Frisco out in first. San Antonio is still in second place. Corpus Christi in third place. Amarillo and Midland down in last place. So far, everything looks pretty good. Well, don't forget that tomorrow night is our 7:05 first pitch of the ball game, as we continue this 6-game set against the Corpus Christi Hooks. Don't forget, Sunday night will start, and don't forget, we are celebrating the 4th of July with fireworks. That is right. Come out after the ball game and enjoy the best fireworks show courtesy of the San Antonio Missions. Also want to remind all of our fans that the 4th of July represents the Declaration of Independence Day. July 4th, 1776, Declaration of Independence Day was signed, and freedom will always prevail, and this great nation will always be a free nation. Well, always remember that the 4th of July celebrates those that served in the military and those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. We also want to thank our men and women that serve in blue, police officers, and those that serve our army, and those that continue to fight in the line of duty for our safety every day to keep America beautiful and also safe. Well, for everybody here, our final line scores. Let's get right to it. San Antonio, 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. For Corpus Christi, 2 hits only. And gotta say, that will do it. For everybody here, the Missions win this ball game. And the final score, 3-0. Jerry Keel gets the win. Ronel Blanco gets the loss. And Reggie Lawson gets the save for San Antonio. Well, have a good night, everybody. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Saturday Night Baseball. Good night, everybody.